Oh, yeah. Well, we are live. We're doing this thing that we haven't done in forever. PJ, how you been?
I'm good. It's been a while.
It has been a while. We tried different things. Nothing's really stuck, and here I am using just regular free StreamYard again, but it seems to be okay. So we'll just do this for a while.
Free works. Free works well. It's cold out now, though. I don't know. It's cold where you are, right?
It's a little chilly. We're in Texas. We're not used to cold, so anything that's even remotely cold, it's bad. We freak out. It's not good for us. We can deal with 118 degrees, but 40 degrees
exploding.
Yeah. Yes,
that's norm.
Yeah. We got a lot of people in the chat. Silverwings, you were first in. You got the little smiley face. Hey, thank you for that, Silverwings. We got let's see, Mike Wolf. Silverwings got you. Yep, he's beat everybody to the punch. Last Line is also here. Wow, we have Luke's Awakening 64. Luke is the authority on Nintendo 64. I don't know if you knew that.
Without doubt.
Yes, absolutely.
My go-to.
Optimus Gene, my buddy Eugene is here. How early do you have to be? You got to be pretty early, Eugene.
Yep.
It's amazing. Like, I'm like giant on the screen, and PJ, you're like, wait. It's
well, I got all these like snafus and poltergeists and little problematic things that jumped up right before the show. My chroma key is all whacked out. PJ. I got the green hue, like a Mr. Burns ghost in that Simpsons episode.
Oh yeah,
you know,
I remember
walking through the woods. I can't zoom for some reason. You know, all these problems will be fixed 2 seconds after the show's over, I'm sure. But hey,
it'd be like that.
Dems to breaks. I didn't have a camera for like a couple minutes, so I'm glad I got a camera again.
Well, I mean, even if you didn't have a camera, we could still do it. You don't have. We just have like a still, you know, the avatar picture. You know,
we could garble my voice and say I'm like relocated witness of some kind. And
yeah, look at. I'll show you. Like, hang on.
Yeah, bad green screen over here. Just
my bad. I didn't mean to do that. I was going to show you my avatar and I hit the wrong thing. How do I do that?
That movie comes out this week, right?
What? Yeah, the Avatar? Yeah.
I haven't seen any of them. Am I missing anything or?
No, don't worry about it. Yeah, the first one was like, oh, wow. And then after that, it was like, okay, we're still doing this?
If I saw it now, would it even seem like it was groundbreaking?
No, I don't think so. I think we're okay.
I kind of have that same thought.
Hello, Pierre. Bonsoir, Pierre. Bonsoir.
Pierre's the best. Pierre is always here.
I don't think bonsoir is the right thing to say either. I think I'm saying it and I shouldn't be saying
it. Good evening? Is that good?
Is that okay? Okay, it's fine. I don't know. I don't want to insult anybody. I don't know what I'm doing. Yes. We got lots of people.
I saw Casey, didn't I?
Casey. Hang on. I'm getting to it. Anal Law.
Oh, I thought he was up higher up there. I thought he was up the ladder.
Luke's Awakening. Good job on N64 update info. Still not thinking of getting. Yeah. That new Analog 3D, I was watching some video today. Maybe it was Spawn Wave. Somebody, they were talking about it. They had gone into a little bit of detail about how it works and some of the enhancements and stuff that it can do. One cool thing is it can, like, by the way, hello, Casey. Hello.
Hi, Casey.
One thing it can do is it can speed up the CPU so that you get better frame rates on N64 games. Like some of the N64 games, when you would enable the expansion pack, the RAM expansion pack, the frame rate would start going. And I guess if you enable this, you can get smoother frame rates out of it. So I was like, that's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah. I think they're going to continue to work on it too. I think there'll be more updates and stuff too. So
Well, there'll be a jailbreak, right,
Oh,
of some kind.
definitely. It's
Does
analog.
that
They always
come
do that.
hand in hand with some kind of firmware update usually when that happens, or
There'll be
are
a
they?
secret update that Crix puts out. That this always happens with every analog console. There'll be an unofficial firmware update that gets that lets you use the SD card for everything. So that'll happen.
I bought my
But-
Duo so much later. Everything was kind of. I had to do one firmware update. I think that was it. And
Yeah. That one actually needed a couple of things. I think when it first came out, it had a couple of issues, but then they fixed it. Saboteur joins the chat. Howdy. You're allowed to say howdy. That's okay. Not everybody's allowed to, but you can. Oh, look who it is. You're not allowed to complain about Texas cold because that's not cold.
I think he got socked with a bunch of snow.
Yeah, you're right. I'm embarrassed for saying anything about it being cold.
Yeah, he's getting like crushed, I think, right now where he is.
Chris and I think Chuck is getting nailed.
That's right. He's getting nailed too. I forgot about that.
Yeah. It's
just missed us. I mean, just lucky.
Who is Chris Courage, by the way, PJ? If you don't mind explaining to the audience.
Console modder in the history of mankind.
The man, the myth, the legend. The guy who modded your ColecoVision, my ColecoVision, all of the ColecoVisions.
Hopefully one day Chuck's ColecoVision.
Honestly, guys, there's other people that can do mods, and they're fantastic too. I'm not saying they're terrible people.
There's a few, yeah.
OG Hugo does good stuff. I know that for a fact. But Chris is our friend. Chris is a really good guy. And Chris has done so much work for me personally and for you that we know him very well and we can attest to the quality of what he does. So that's why we talk about it, because you guys need to know about it from some people that have actually had the work done. So that's why, I keep bringing it up.
He works out well geographically for me too. It was real quick. Once he was done with it, it was like that week. 3 days later at my house.
Chris is super fast. Like he's gotten stuff done for me, and I was like, "What? You're done?" I was like, "What?" Yeah, he's awesome. He's amazing. He did some really cool stuff for me that I wasn't expecting with my Game Gear.
The Game Gear is incredible.
Yeah. It is incredible is the right word. Yes.
Well, it's such small work you have to do with that too. It's not like these consoles had a little space.
I don't know how he does what he does. I'm telling you, I tried to install things into a PC, a full-size case, and ruined a computer with a screwdriver. It like slipped and catastrophic damage. I'm not the dude.
I could see myself doing that a couple times, yeah.
I was so upset. This happened years ago. It was a really good gaming PC. I had all AMD shit in it. It was nice, and I ruined my computer. It was not a good thing. I have a good one now. It's a totally different one, but that one ruined it. Not good. That was bad times. Tricom says, was just laughing at current teenagers playing NES for the first time. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow is right. Thanksgiving, you see stuff like that, though.
Yeah.
Cousins are over. What's this?
I saw a video from not My Life in Gaming, the one where he plays all the home videos with his dad and it's all the Sega stuff. That's what his video was about. I can't remember the name of the channel.
How cool is that? That's great.
Yeah, and he was talking about how kids today were born after Sega quit making consoles. So they completely missed Sega's presence as a major player in the gaming space, as a console maker
or arcade game maker, or just just being such a vocal part of the video game industry.
Yeah, I can't imagine missing. Good God, we were born at a strange time, PJ, but we were born at a good time because we got the best of a lot of stuff, and we get to experience, for better or worse, modern stuff. So.
Plus, when we got stuff that's considered bad now, we felt it was great then. So,
oh my God, dude,
it doesn't seem so bad. As opposed to somebody now, I'd pick one up and go, "Well, this blows. Why would I even play this?"
Well, we have a unique perspective. We have a unique perspective.
Even the Fairchild Channel F stuff. Pete had a great show with Jeff the other night on that. And I'm like, well, this isn't so bad. That bowling game looks kind of fun, actually. And, there you go.
Dude, we played ASCII games on PCs in green monochrome on a with a giant
Osborne K Pro. Do you remember the Osborne K Pro with the whole keyboard and the screen and everything is all built? There's a floppy drive built in. It was like one box you could carry.
I know what you're talking about.
Yes. Oh, it was such a neat little computer.
Oh my God. Casey says he's working on top secret stuff. You're not supposed to tell people that you're working on top secret. Casey doesn't know how to do top secret. It's not top secret if you're telling people you're working on top secret stuff. If it is, you're doing something wrong, Casey. I'm sorry to say that. But
extra double secret, top secret.
I'm here, just picked up some dinner. What are you having for dinner? What's up? You're not going to tell us? I hope you brought enough for everybody. Sheesh.
I hope it doesn't involve turkey.
Yeah. Casey says he loves Avatar. He loves Avatar. Wow. The first one or just in general, like all the Avatar? My cousin had Intellivision when I was a kid. I always wanted one. Trichome. You should get an Intellivision Sprint. It's coming out. That's going to be a big part of what we talk about. I'm going to bring this up. Boop. It's a big part of what
I've not heard one person say anything bad about the price for that Sprint.
It is a little bit high.
I expected more. Yeah, a little more blowback, but not that much, really.
No, you're right. I'm south of Cy, Central Texas. The wind chill's 32, freezing cold. Yeah, we don't know from cold down here. We don't know. Like Avatar 2 more than the first? Oh my gosh.
Did they shoot them both at the same time? I assume since they knew the first one was going to be such a big deal.
No, I don't think so. I think he took years. Well,
that's why it takes years to shoot. I figured, God, you better get 1.5 of them in. You know.
Trichome also wants the analog 3D.
That movie came out right when the 3D craze was starting back up again too, didn't it?
And Avatar was like the first really big new 3D movie like that. Yeah.
That had to have impact.
I mean, it was really cool. It was really cool. Avatar Fire and Ash comes out December 18th.
Okay, so a couple weeks here. All right.
What does that mean? FNA? Oh, is that what is that? FNAF? What is that? Fixing to find out. I don't know what that means.
And fire. Fit and find out.
I don't know. Chuck is getting nailed, you say? Oh my.
Oh, I hope not.
Trichome is snowed in drinking beer. Used to mod PS1 and PS2 systems with chips back in the day. Functionality for import. Yes, dude. I've never tried nothing like that.
I'd ruin a console so fast.
Yeah. I soft modded my PS2 with the memory card thing, but I would never open it up and try to solder stuff. I'm not that dude. Pharaoh Man, Game Gear, many adventures on the go. Dude, Game Gear is... I love it. I love it. My Retro Life. That's the name of the channel that I was trying to think of. Yes. Thank you for that, Pharaoh Man.
Definitely need to check that one out then.
Dude, yes. It's a great channel. It's a great channel. You mean Sega's dominance? Sega? Sega. Challenging you with games like Afterburner, Space Harrier. Dude, you remember watching TV, PJ, when the Master System commercials came on?
They made me buy a Master System.
Dude, they were the best. Those commercials were sick. They were like, I'd be watching cartoons, and here comes the Master
commercials
System.
Were the best. Console and video game commercials were the best. They were. Because they were on at the right time, first of all. They're always on like after school, like that Fox cartoon block or whatever. They'd throw one or two in there. It was perfect.
I can't get through all the chat is just flowing like water. Oh, look who it is. Will there be graphics that are turbo? Chuck, we're not playing any games. We're just talking tonight. we're just chit chatting. We have so much to say, and we're not getting to any of it. But
we're just
that's
gonna
okay.
wrap, you know.
Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's. Thank you, Buggy.
That was a good one, though.
I was sitting there like, thinking to find out. I don't know what that means.
So in Television Day, it comes out December 5th.
Thank you, Pierre. Thank you. Oh, it's in Television Day that comes out?
Oh, no, that's December 3rd. Sorry. Friday is December 5th.
Oh,
that's the other in Television Day.
Thank you, Last Line. Thank you for that.
Sprint Day.
Sega was master of cool Gen X commercials. Oh, the Sega commercials for the Genesis with the, Sega, when they would scream Sega, They had the funniest commercials, man. They had awesome stuff. But the Master System commercials were first, and they were just cool. They didn't have no Master Systems where I'm from. I'm from a little town, so I didn't get one right away. It took a while before I was able to get one. But as soon as I could, I got one. But those commercials, man, I was like, I want to play this. It was very good.
I got mine at Montgomery Ward's, I remember.
Montgomery Ward,
which the console doesn't exist nor the store now. So,
yes. Okay. Wait, we got one more from Eugene. Avatar 2009, Way of the Waters 2022, Fire and Ash 2025 Part 4 is They're no way.
That's a commitment.
5 movies
for a studio. Wow. That's a lot of money, man.
That's crazy. Yeah, because these movies cost a lot. That's wild.
And they try to say, oh, well, we already have all the CGI done from the last movie, so it won't be as expensive this time, Mr. Studio Head.
Right.
Yes. Every time it's expensive.
Chuck says he's not dressed as a taco. Well, that's good to know. I was wondering.
That means something new's afoot.
Did somebody say taco? I love that. All right, let's talk about the Sprint. This thing comes out when? When is this coming out?
Friday is supposedly I guess that might be the embargo day, I would say, maybe the 4th, the 5th. Do
you think we're actually going to get them on the
I do.
You do?
Okay. I think we're going to get it on the 5th.
I hope so. That would be freaking
I have I guess a confirmation it's being shipped through FedEx. They haven't given me a date because they don't have it in their hands yet. There's a label created. So that's a good sign, I think. Yeah, I'm hoping tomorrow that date will pop up. They'll say, Friday, December 5th.
It would seem to me like tomorrow would be the day they would be trying to actually ship them. Yeah, it would seem. I don't know how their system is work. Like, do they print all the labels and then FedEx or whoever is shipped? FedEx, is that right?
Yes, it was FedEx, which I found. Okay. Thank God it wasn't DHL or some, not as good.
Yeah, FedEx is good. UPS in my area sucks ass. They suck ass. Like, they won't even deliver packages to me. They take them. This is what they'll do. They won't even bring the package. They'll just bring the little slip, and they'll put it on my door and say, "We missed you." It doesn't matter. They're not bringing the package. And then they want, this is what they want you to do. They want you to go get it at the base, or they want you to tell them to deliver it to a station, to a pickup station. Like, there's a gas station down the road where they'll take stuff to, but they won't bring it to my place. I hate UPS. They suck.
UPS used to be so good too, and so did FedEx too, for that matter. But once FedEx became FedEx Ground, FedEx this, FedEx that, it's like FedEx Ground's kind of weak.
Yeah, it is. It's like two different things, right? Like regular FedEx and FedEx Ground. Yeah. Eugene says, hopefully Sprint Friday works better than Mortal Monday did. Every store was like, kid, street date is Tuesday. You'll have to wait till tomorrow. Oh, wow. that was BS.
I remember going to Walmart at midnight to pick up a game.
Well, I think he's talking about Mortal Kombat. They advertised it was Mortal Monday, but every game gets released on Tuesdays. So the retailers were just like, screw you. We're putting it out on Tuesday.
Hype Monday is what it should have been.
Yeah. Atari should have licensed a version of Super Sprint to be... Dude, that would have been sick. That would have been really cool. Like a new game and it's on the system. That would have been great.
Interesting fact. Remember when we were talking with Pete don't know, a couple weeks ago. He said that the Sprint was sold out on Amazon Canada. I don't know if you remember him mentioning that.
I don't remember.
Well, I pulled it up today in the US version of Amazon. None available. So that's a good leading indicator, I would think, to Atari that, it's not just going to sit.
There might be more interest than I mean, honestly, I was kind of surprised there was as much interest as there's been because, it's the Intellivision. It's not Atari. And a lot of people don't even know. I'm going to say something weird. Okay, I'm going to say something weird. Maybe I shouldn't say this. I'm going to say this anyway. I think maybe some of what went on in the late unpleasantness with the console that never was may have inspired interest in this Intellivision because people didn't even know what Intellivision was until that happened and then found out about it. And now because of this, they're like, oh, I'll get that because that's the thing. That's the real thing.
So not only did Atari buy the rights to the name going forward, they got a whole bunch of free advertising included with it.
I think that might be
leading into it.
I think that might be accurate.
That's an interesting way to look at that.
It is actually.
They did all those videos they did for it. For Armor Battle and.
I'm aware. I was in a bunch of them.
And it's just like, wow, nothing, but interest in the name just pounded in television.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Damn it. You go too far. I try not to talk about it.
If it wasn't for that other unnamed, because they had a little bit of clothing line for a while.
They did.
Atari, you need to step up your game, Atari, on the Intellivision gear because it ain't much. I have a T-shirt I bought. That's it.
I tried to make a Atari Jaguar T-shirt, and Atari sent me or I don't even know if they did it. It might have just been an automated thing, but it got like kiboshed. It was like
cease and desist.
Yeah, no, you can't do that. I'm like, okay, sorry. Can you make a Jaguar shirt and then I'll buy it from you? Because Atari, please.
Well, that's the one thing. Actually, they've been busy though making a console, so I should really ride them.
You're right. Let's not get distracted with what's really important. The T-shirts,
some sweatpants or another hoodie or the Atari stuff they put out is so nice. I bought a couple of their T-shirts, quality stuff. Not going to fade after a wash. Can't see through it. It's good stuff.
Remember when Soulja Boy was CEO of Atari? That must have been the same time Kanye West was head of TurboGrafx.
Didn't Soulja Boy come out with his own console though?
No. He was selling those.
Didn't he have a handheld console?
He was selling those Chinese things, those knockoff.
It was just slap label.
Yeah. It was like people that sell coffee on their YouTube channels, but it's just their name getting pressed onto the coffee. It's not that like they make coffee or anything.
Did you say coffee or coffee?
Coffee, like you drink. Like people YouTube channels sell coffee. Like this is Silencer Black Rifle Coffee or whatever. They have all these names for these and it's like it's not really their coffee. It's some other brand. They're just putting their name on it. So.
I'm with you.
Anyway, never mind. I don't remember Soulja Boy actually being CEO of Atari. He might have believed that he was though. Like I don't know. It's the internet's a strange place. I
can see Kanye thinking that.
Kanye put out an album called TurboGrafx, that son of a bitch, and rose the prices of TurboGrafx stuff all over the world. I will blame him forever.
Is it good?
AVGN's hot sauce? Is that
no, I mean,
Kanye West?
Yeah.
Kanye West makes good music. I'm not saying he makes bad music.
I'm not saying he doesn't make good music in any way, shape, or form.
I'm just mad at him because I blame him. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe it's not fair, but I do blame him for the prices. Because good God, you can't buy TurboGrafx stuff. It's ridiculous.
It really
Smash
is.
JT with Smash JT. Oh, he has a T? Okay, I didn't know that. All right, anyways, So let's talk for a second. This week, supposedly on Friday, we're getting the Intellivision Sprint. If you don't know by this point what the Intellivision Sprint is, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. How could you be watching this channel and not already know what it is? How's that possible? The Intellivision Sprint, PJ, what is the Intellivision Sprint? For anybody that might be, for some reason, ignorant about this.
Best way to describe it, I would say, it's a modern take on the 1979 2609 Intellivision console. It's loaded with 45 games. It has HDMI output. It has wireless controllers, which that's the key to this whole thing, if you ask me. It has the ability to load ROM games. So anything other than a cartridge, you're covered with this.
Yeah. So the controllers are wireless. They're not just wireless. They're 2.4 gigahertz.
Right.
Which
not
is
Bluetooth.
Right. Way better than the Bluetooth.
Real
thing.
Radio, folks.
Yeah. 45 games. I was looking at this list of games. Is it 45 because of the anniversary? 45 years?
That's what I was understood. 45 years old officially this week. 45 games included. And another thing that people forget is 90 overlays. So you get 2 overlays for each game included as well.
Right. Oh my God. Last line. Funny how it's called the Sprint, given the Running Man and also the phone-looking controller a nod to the defunct Sprint mobile service. That's funny.
10 cents a minute. I remember Sprint. 10-10-220. That was the number you had to dial to get into the Sprint thing. Then you could dial your long distance number. You had your cards and everything. That was big back in the day.
Yeah. Casey points out that it will play all of the homebrew games. All of them.
Wow,
and that's important.
Incredible.
Yeah, controllers work great. I took one super far away at PRGE and it worked.
I was going to mention that. That to me was the best story Casey could have told me at PRGE. Was he went so far away walking with the controller that he couldn't see the TV any longer, and he just assumed it was still working.
Did you watch?
How big of an endorsement is that?
I know. Believe me. Did you watch all of Casey's coverage from PRGE where he was doing this? Casey was like, I mean, I think these guys
to go to find out stuff about it.
The people at Atari were very open and accommodating because, I mean, anybody else probably would have just gotten like frustrated and slapped Casey across the face and ran him off. I mean, like, get away! You're stalking us! You're stalking us!
Oh, for sure.
but I mean, but we as fans of this appreciated Casey doing that very, very much. And they were really cool with Casey. In fact, from what I understand, they've continued to be very, very cool with Casey. He did an interview on his channel where he was able to get even more information and get some questions brought up. And we'll see how things go. I don't know. We're still trying to find out some specifics about what's going on with the system and details about various things. But
it's good to be a little in the dark on some things, you know.
Yeah.
You get that surprise factor once you actually get it. I think it was Ben Jones. Is that the guy, the gentleman, in charge of marketing and development with Atari? Boy, he was great. He did a great long interview with Casey on a Saturday.
Yes.
I don't think there was a question he didn't ask or didn't answer. And Casey asked some really, really, really good questions. Go back and watch that.
Here we go. Yeah. Ben Jones of.
There we go. It was Ben Jones. I
Play on.
First name.
There you go. All right.
Yeah. He wasn't elusive or, concealing of anything. He was just very straightforward. Yep. Here it is. Boom. Bum, bum, boom.
What I liked was Casey had a bunch of like very pragmatic suggestions or ideas about things. And Ben was like writing them down. Like, yes, let's do, as soon as I get back to the office, we'll look at that and da-da-da-da. I was like, cool. I mean, let's just say, been in a situation kind of like that once. And we were told, wouldn't that be something? So the response was a lot better. it was a lot better, I think.
It was like
not to be too critical of anything. I'm just saying. Anyway, never mind. Buggy says, we're Digital Eclipse people at the Atari booth. They were California Extreme. Digital Eclipse is owned by Atari now, right? Isn't that right?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, they've done like a bunch of ports and conversions of different things, home versions of various things. I've seen their Digital Eclipse logo pop up on all kinds of stuff before. I know that.
It's too bad. They were going to be kind of a heavy player. It appeared with the console, which will not be named. Their Dungeons and Dragons takeoff and their Night Stalker takeoff just looked fantastic.
Yes.
In fact, those were the two games to me that really stood out in that trailer. I'm hoping they'll come out eventually on Atari.
Well,
in some way.
Yeah. I mean, put it on Steam if nothing. I would,
too.
Or
suggestion.
Nintendo Switch or whatever. That'd be freaking badass. Tricom, if only it had a cart slot. I need FPGA version with a cart slot. What do you think the odds? I've heard it said, this is what I've heard, PJ, that if it had a cart slot, it might actually be a problem because there's certain homebrew games that have like a lockout, like a security measure to where that actually wouldn't work this is emulation. So it would be dumping the ROM, right?
Right.
It's not going to play it straight off the cartridge.
Right.
So that technology, I guess, prevents that from happening, or at least makes that difficult to do. So
it's another wild card.
Yeah.
Another reason the game could maybe not play. The beauty of this whole thing, though, the fact they went ROM, is now you're making the industry come to you.
Right.
In regards to, let's say you don't have a program that makes ROMs, let's say, under your current balloon or your corporate philosophy. You just sell carts. You sell the boxes, sell the carts, but you don't sell the ROMs. You're pretty much forced now to sell ROMs and because your base is going to be bigger with the ROMs than the ones you've had for your traditional console. Slap the cartridge in.
We were talking with Casey about this. Let me get your take on this. And we were saying, I think I had said to Casey, do you think this will change the culture of homebrew developers to fully embrace the ROM thing? Casey said that he thinks that's already happening. What do you think? Do you think the Intellivision Sprint is going to like basically revolutionize the homebrew community for the Intellivision? Or how big a deal is this? Like, what do you think?
It's huge because, I mean, I think it was almost 2 years ago, maybe even 3 now, that the number of homebrews surpassed the number of release games originally that Intellivision had, which was 125. And I want to say now it's somewhere well over 200 homebrews. I may be really sliding it on the number there. It might be approaching 300 homebrews that are available.
Wow. 300. Okay. So I'm glad you said that.
That leads into our other point.
This is something we need to talk about. Yeah.
Yeah. So
let me get caught up real quick and then we'll get to that in just a second. Tricom, it's emulation based. Even if it had a slot, it wouldn't actually use it exactly. So if it was FPGA, that's a different situation. We'll see what happens down the road. Who knows? Case says, I saw 2 Davids, Matt, Mark, Albert, and his crew. John, the YouTuber, was there at the booth also. There's a lot of people. Yeah, Magic Mike was hanging around too. I saw that. JLP Homebrew would... what? Not... Oh, okay. What we were just saying. Okay. Would have to be FPGA. What's up, Nick? The Geek Storian. What's up, Nick? Dude? Welcome. Nick's so cool. I love Nick. He's a good friend of mine. Tricom, it makes it more accessible as far as quality and digital flexibility. FPGA version would do both. It's a shame they didn't go that way yet. We'll see maybe down the road. Who knows what'll happen. But we're doing this right now. Maybe we'll do that another time, but we're doing Sprint right now. It's one thing at a time. One thing I'll say, as a community, especially the Intellivision community, we get too excited sometimes, and sometimes we start going, well, what if this and what if this and what if this and what if, and we get ourselves like in a fever. And then when it doesn't quite live up to our imagination of what could be, we get all disappointed, or we start being like, whatever. Let's enjoy what we're getting right now. We weren't expecting this at all. It happened. It came and it blew our minds.
I guess 2 years early. It's 2 years earlier than I thought anything was going to be console wise.
Yeah. Let's enjoy this. Let's enjoy this. There's I'm gonna get. I can't keep up with the chat. We'll get to the chat again in a second.
What I wanted to so long though. Good God. We waited forever for something.
Yes. This kind of came out of nowhere. I mean, it really came out of nowhere because when it was announced, I was really sick. I was not feeling great. And I was late that morning to seeing y'all's texts and stuff. And I was like, what? Blew my mind. Yes. I was like, what's happening? Who am I? What? But what we were talking about, some of the specifics about this, there's 45 games that come with it, that are included with it. Those are official release, like you're getting those games on the system itself. But this is an incredible thing. Yes, there's plenty of other consoles that will jailbreak and they'll do all kinds of ways for you to sideload stuff. Yep. But I don't think I've ever seen one of these things be openly like jailbroken already. It's not even jailbroken. It's just open.
It comes that way.
Yes. You can get a thumb drive, you can put it in there, and you can play anything you want on it. Homebrew, old games, whatever you put on there, whatever ROMs you put on there. If the JZINTV emulator that's on PC runs those games, it will run them on your Intellivision Sprint. We're learning more and more about how that works. Some of the information is not known yet. Well, and I think it's probably evolving because I think they're trying to work on it more. Maybe there's going to be some firmware updates and stuff that come out. But one of the things that we talked about was how many games you can actually have on it at any given time. So we know there's 45 that are built in. There might be a limit set up as far as how many games you could put on an SD card. This is what I'm hearing. What are you hearing about this, BJ?
Here's what I seem to recall when Casey was rolling out with his videos the first day, second day. I seem to recall a number of 250 games being able to be side loaded, which is a great healthy number. I mean, it beats 100, it beats 150 by far. And if you can fit, 250 games on a flash drive and hopefully box art too, that would be really neat. If you could do box art, wow, that'd be great. Especially television had such cool box art. So that would be really a nice touch. That's a lot. And if you get more than that, I mean, if we were even talking at the television that's close to 300 homebrews now, hey, get a second thumb drive, I guess. Maybe that'd be a way to do it.
Yeah.
If all you're doing is just plugging it in.
And they're going to be
my thumb drive for my Universal or my Universal, what is it? My flashback, Ultimate Flashback, my UFB, and it has all the ROMs already on it. So I'm hoping I can just take the one out of my Ultimate Flashback, plug it right in this Sprint, and I should be good to go. Hey, John, I saw John in there.
Yep, John's here. Pharaoh Man just stepped in. The ROMs already exist. I think offering a legal option would only work in their favor. Yeah, so this is something that's happening. There's homebrew people, homebrew developers or creators, I don't know what the right term is, that are going to be putting out games on thumb drives and selling them with like overlays and the box and instructions and all this kind of stuff. And this is really cool. This is like, we say we want cartridges because we want that physical thing. We want to have what they're doing is kind of a new, like, this is what I said about maybe this is revolutionary for the Intellivision community because yes, cartridges are awesome, but this is sort of like the new cartridges, the new physical, The
rumor we heard at PRGE was they're going to release a stick with 4 games. And I think the first one, this is just rumor and hearsay. I've not heard this from anybody really.
Right.
is it's going to be a Vegas pack because there was no poker, blackjack, roulette, or anything on the 45 games included. Which poker and blackjack seems like a given would have been included for one of the 45 games. So have that with some overlays has always been the problem with selling the ROMs.
Yeah.
But if you include an overlay, what more would you need,
dude? I'm wondering, and maybe I don't know if you've heard anything. I haven't really. I don't talk to as many people as other people do. I'm kind of keep to myself a lot. So I don't know if this has already been talked about or not. But I think there's a real opportunity for a lot of these third-party homebrew guys to, on their own, start putting out that sort of stuff. Like not even necessarily like having a direct affiliation with Atari or Intellivision, but like just doing it on their own.
Yeah.
There's a lot of opportunities here, I think, for some really cool stuff.
Like if I have a bunch of homebrews and I can put 4 platformer homebrews into one stick and mail it out with the overlays, that'd be a neat way to get my game sold 4 at a time.
Buggy has a good question. Are the overlays smaller than the original ones? Our understanding is they're exactly the same size as the original ones. And the controllers, even though the console is slightly smaller, the new controller, even though it's a wireless controller, is the same size as this.
Yep. So same size, which means all your old overlays work, which obviously that's, if they had made it smaller, we had to get all new overlays, and that could be a little frustrating.
That would be weird. That would be
a downside.
You're right. It wouldn't be a positive. It would be a negative, but it is, it is, there was some confusion too. Yeah. Thank you, Luke, for that. There was some confusion when this was first announced about what these overlays were even going to be and stuff.
Right. Are they two-sided? Are they,
Yeah.
I think the artwork might be different though. So I was zooming in on some of their original release pictures, in their video, and it looks like maybe the artwork may be a little different. So that could be nice.
Yeah. Casey confirms they're the same size, and the console is slightly smaller, but it's not a mini.
Hey, better to fit on a shelf then.
Hell yeah. Dude, it's going to be good. It's going to be great. I'm anticipating
about wireless overlays. That was such a huge problem as a kid. You had to be on the floor. You had to be near the TV. You had no reachability. That did limit how bad you could really screw up a controller, though, if you got ticked. Because you're only, it's not like you're 8 feet away from a fireplace and you just hurl it across the room or something,
I think that our soccer moms and whatnot loved it because this was tethered to it. So it couldn't get like lost or like whatever. Right. They would stay with the console. I was going to say, I think once I get my Sprint, my real Intellivision, I'm just going to stick it on my old TV. I don't think I'm going to use it for streaming and stuff anymore. I just don't anticipate
Time Pilot though. So this is why, these lingering cartridges that were homebrew released that don't have a ROM available for them.
Yeah.
Please, reconsider.
Company. Yeah, see, I need the ROM, dude, especially for Time Pilot.
Especially I've for said Sprint this now. Good God. I mean,
who makes the Time Pilot?
I think that's Intellivision Revolution. Maybe. Yeah, I think.
Casey, can you confirm for us who makes, because I'm about to make a statement. Somewhere. I'm about to beg the camera. I haven't done this in a while, but I'm about to beg the camera. Hang on.
Thank you. I'm not trying to, be negative if it is.
No, I'm not going to be negative. I'm not going to be negative.
The name of
even Nick Casey. Yeah. Can you cart dumper for Intellivision? I'm sure you can. I'm sure there's a way to do something like that. But I don't know anything about that.
I remember the Odyssey.
Okay. Casey confirms Time Pod is Intellivision Revolution. All right, hang on.
I got one right.
Hang on just a second. Don't go anywhere. All right. What do I got to do to get Time Pilot? I need this ROM. What do you want me to do? I will give you free ads on my channel. I will tell everybody that you're like the greatest of all the homebrew people. I will play the game and just constantly, I'll put a scroll on the bottom of the screen talking about how awesome you are. I will, if I have another child, I will name my child after your company. Maybe I won't do that. Maybe, but I will put a sign on Jon Snow when he walks in front of the camera that says in Television Revolution, what do I need to do? Get me Time Pilot, people. I will do what I need to, whatever I can.
Revolution's a good name for a girl, I think. You can call her Lou for short. You know, it works.
Lou.
Yeah, Lulu.
Oh my God. I didn't even know that people throwing controllers out of frustration was a thing.
The thing is with that in television one, you get that spring back freaking thing working with it because it was a phone cord, you know, and it had some recoil. I mean, zonk. You could shoot it at somebody at the right angle if you knew what you were doing.
Well, so John, let me explain to you what we're talking about with that. They're selling the digital ROMs. Absolutely. They're doing that. A lot of them are doing that. But a lot of people want to have like a physical thing. I mean, you know, people want your game physically also. And what we were talking about is like, you know, the possibility of releasing these games in a physical form on a thumb drive with like the overlays for the controllers and an instruction manual and a box and everything to have that sort of new version, because this thing doesn't do cartridges, but it could do something similar to that. But, you know, selling the ROMs themselves, obviously, that's great. I mean, if you can get overlays for them and stuff too, that's also really cool.
Everything old is new again, kind of thing.
Yeah. My girlfriend started on Odyssey 2. You know, I've never played Odyssey 2. Have you ever played it?
Munchkin? You never played that?
I never played it. My dad tried to get me to play his Odyssey 2, and I wasn't having it at the time. I was not in an Odyssey 2 headspace.
Never stuck in a Radio Shack? Somebody was playing the good console. You had to play Odyssey 2 for a while?
Look, man, I played a lot of stuff. I played in television, all the Ataris. We had an Apple IIe. I had a TRS-80 computer. We had
TRS-80 was great.
Yeah. We did all kinds of stuff, but I never played Odyssey 2. It never happened. I never played Fairchild either.
I like the joystick on the Odyssey 2 for some reason.
I don't know. I don't have any reference for it. I don't know.
Yeah, look it up at some point.
How about Tree Fitty? What?
I gotta need about 350.
Television Revolution, eat your peas. What? Okay. Yeah, in Television Revolution, help me out, man. Like we will work something out. Get me, please. I need your ROM.
Yeah,
but if you get, here's the problem though. Here's the problem. It's not out on ROM for anybody.
Right.
So
it's just not available. Yeah.
Right. So if I get it and I'm playing it on the Sprint, it's going to be a problem for them. So they need to release it for everybody. Figure out a way. Put it out for sale. I'll buy it. I'll buy it right now. I'll buy it right now. Please. I'm not being negative. I'm being very positive. I want to play your game. I love Time Pilot. I want to play that version.
It may be the best game ever made for the Intellivision controller. If not, it's in the top 10.
I want to play it.
The disc is made for that game.
I will clip this and send it to Rev's phone. Yes. Please send it. Help me. Help
out
you.
there watching this.
Revolution, show me the money. What do we need to do? What do we need to do? Thanks, Casey. I guess I assumed you could download them and sideload the box art, etc. on the Sprint. Guess that's not the case. Yeah.
We're not sure of that, though. We're hoping.
Maybe the box art. That's possible. But we do know you can put the ROMs on flash drives. It's just not sure about that one. Overlays go in the controller. Yeah, that's a big deal. The overlays, you know, because some of these games you don't need an overlay, but some of them, man, they're tough to play.
Cool looking though, too. They really add to, you know. It was weird when a game wouldn't have any overlay, like some of those third party, you know.
I had a Jaguar, and it's the same thing. There's overlays, but not every game has overlays. And ColecoVision, dude. There's like no games that have overlays, like barely anything.
There's
5200, same thing. There's like I only have one game on
Action
5200.
Yeah, a lot of overlays.
Yeah, it's crazy. I have a complete US set for Odyssey 2. God dang it, Casey.
Last line brings up an interesting point at the bottom there. I always thought about this.
Oh, wait, last line? Where's this at? Go ahead.
Dry erase overlays. So you just like, if I knew what the overlay is supposed to be, I'll put a dot here, dot here, dot here, dot here, and those are the only ones I use. And
where's the comment? I didn't see it.
It's like at 848, which is like now.
Maybe they could sell blank overlays you can write. Well,
I mean, because some games you use maybe just up, down, left, right.
Yeah, maybe. It'd be kind of weird. I don't know. Get overlaid with the new Intellivision Sprint. Oh my. Yeah, this is what the Intellivision Sprint, or as I like to refer to it, the panty dropper. Eh? Chicks take one look at this thing and that's it. Yeah.
Ooh, you have a Sprint.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, call your friend, baby.
Outer lays are also good. Or just regular lays. No one can eat just one.
No, Casey, you have a piece of clear plastic that goes over the overlay and slide it in. Duh.
Wow. We're inventing a whole new market here.
45 years. You just have to put it in upside down. That's the only key.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. We don't have straight answers on the folders yet. I know this has been requested. I know they're aware of it, but I don't know what's happening with that. I don't think we have a straight answer on that. But if they could get folders working with the 250, if it is actually true that if there's a limit of 250 games at a time, folders seem like that would solve some problems. But if nothing else, I guess we can do what you said, PJ. We can have multiple thumb drives.
There's just so many games you'd like to alphabetize them, probably.
Yeah,
just for
it would be useful
of finding them. 250, golly, that's a lot of games, you know.
Yeah, I have a question. Maybe Casey knows this, or maybe you know this, and I'm not sure why this hasn't been clear in my head. There's 45 games built in, right?
Right.
If you put a thumb drive in, do you still have access to the 45, or does it just switch over?
I understand it switches over.
Okay.
So you're accessing either this group, or then you go over to technically a folder, I guess it'd be would recognize it as, you know?
Okay. Well, that's probably better, because if there is a 250 game limit, you wouldn't want the 45 eating up that part of the
down to 205 then.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, that makes sense. But we'll see. We're about to get this thing.
Casey's so quick.
It switches over. So as I said, I mentioned something about this.
To the other one is what you're saying.
The Sprint is a switch. The Sprint is a switch.
We don't use that word, Casey.
Lawsuit incoming. Stolen assets. What's up, Bassarito? Sai, I want to play all the games simultaneously. I believe you could do it, Bass. If anybody could do it, I believe you could do it.
I heard Casey's putting it in his living room.
I've heard Casey's
going in the loft, and it's going in the living room.
I've heard Casey is putting one in every room, not just the living room, the bathroom, the kitchen, the backyard, the loft, outside in his shed.
Bathroom game system isn't the worst idea I've ever heard. I'm going to be honest.
It's not a good idea. No, there's a lot of water in the bathroom. Yeah.
Hey, this is crazy. We had police scanners in our bathroom as a kid. So I'm just saying.
That is weird, PJ.
We had them everywhere.
Yeah. If there is a 250 game limit, you can use one for original 125 and one for homebrews. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, Luke was saying
that's a good way to split it up. That's a great way to split it up.
Luke was saying it sucks they don't add them together. I guess it just depends on your perspective. I don't know. I mean, it's not like you can't put them on the thumb drive, right? The same 45 games.
Yeah, thumb drive costs what, $7?
I mean, I'm sure. Like, I'm planning to use like an old 16 gig thumb drive that I just have sitting around. Like, how big?
64.
Yeah.
For this experiment,
you're not even going to use a gig. Probably it's going to be like 200 meg for like everything. Maybe not even that. Maybe like 50 meg. Maybe like nothing.
I don't need a 1 terabyte hard drive to hook up to the thing.
Yeah, you're not gonna. Yeah, that's not gonna be needed probably. 250
was from Japan, correct or no?
Do what? Yeah. Say it one more time. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
For a fact. Yeah.
250 your favorites. I mean, is 250 in television games. Yeah, well, it's a lot of games. Japan has urinals with built-in games. Oh my god. Wow. Poli scanners? What's a police scanner? I was like, Poli? Like, what does that mean? I got you. Because you were going too fast. With the TO. Driving me crazy with the TO. Luke says, I want to play all 250 games. Yes, all of them. John says, maybe we could out them in bars. What does that mean?
I hope I don't have to hit reset like in the old days on the game. Whenever you wanted to, can I just do something on the remote and just jump back to the menu? I
think from that interview that Casey did, that he confirmed there's a combination of things you can press. Like, I don't remember what it is. Casey probably knows that you can press something and then it resets. It takes you back to the
Tiger. Great.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
on the emulation station, it's like 1 and 9, I think. Maybe it goes back to a menu and
yeah. I'm sure Casey can tell us what that is because I just can't remember. Mostly shooters and the urinals. USPS awaiting item. OG Hugo.
We're all in the same boat, Hugo.
That was my request. Okay. I told them we are sitting on the couch here with wireless controllers, and we don't want to get up and walk over to the TV.
I do remember Casey saying that now in that interview. Now that he brings that up.
Upper well left done, side button.
Thank you from all of us.
There you go, right there. That's your combination right there.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yep.
That's way better than 1 and 9.
So let me see here.
I assume one
upper left button
before, I think.
What was it? Upper left side button, keypad 5. And that's it. Just hold those two. Oh, that's great because that's not going to interfere with any of the other combinations of things.
Casey said the side buttons are perfect too. Not too soft, not too hard.
Oh my.
We'll call them the Goldilocks buttons.
The Goldilocks. Cranable, you guys make me want this Sprint now. We're not here. Okay, I got to say this. Sorry, I forgot to say it at the beginning of the show.
Yeah. Give our disclaimer.
This is not an official endorsement of the Intellivision Sprint. We are not being paid. We have received no access or services. We are not being compensated with any funds of any kinds. We have had no promises made to us. I'm trying to think of everything I can cover.
Copyright.
This is not paid. We don't get paid. We just like it, so we talk about it. Is that clear enough? I don't know what else I could possibly say. Anyway. Buggy says, I've been really happy with Atari this year. Another win. Television fan base has extended to all current Atari fans. Yeah, it's been really cool. It's been a great year. Going to be making a USB to DB9 adapter so people can use my gamepads for the Sprint. And OG Hugo makes some awesome stuff, dude. He makes some really cool stuff.
Oh, I can't wait till they jailbreak the wireless controller and I can use it on any of my Intellivision stuff. Because of that IntelliPort thing, wow. That plus what OG does, plus what some other people do. This is going to be neat.
Yes. We're not paid shills. We're organic, homegrown, unpaid shills. That's right. Organic. Oh, my. Casey, I have every controller released for Intellivision, I believe. Casey, you are a madman. You are You're like Dr. Frankenstein or something. You're like one of these days, one of us is going to have to visit your place and just steal everything that you have. Like Casey has everything. It's crazy. He has stuff nobody has, literally. Like nobody.
Computer vision.
Casey's a madman. Casey has not been tested on Sprint. This is what I'm waiting for. Yes, there you go. Yes, I need to send you one of my Coleco gamepads. I need to buy one. I don't like people to send me things for free. I will, and that's not what you were saying, I'm sure. But I will have to buy one. I would love to buy one.
That Coleco NES controller is a game changer.
Yeah. Yes, the one I got, it's not as good as the one he makes. This one, it's right. The D-pad's a little weird. It's good.
Mine's got like a rainbow kind of stripe on it, but it looks similar to that. Yeah, but it's just so much easier to play the games.
The ones he makes are really good. That's why I said I need to buy one.
Yeah,
I'm just struggling a little, but maybe after we get through, I'll just be frank. I got to wait about a month before I can really buy anything. So I'm kind of in that situation. Christmas is coming. There's expenses, a lot of days off that I'm not getting paid for. It's a weird situation.
That's the worst.
Yes. Television gamer, I need LTO cart. Side does not want to part with his. No, I do not. No, I do not. Casey, I will always be grateful for my LTO flash, and I will not be parting with it. Not unless Casey decided he wanted it back from me, in which case I would honor that. But
those
that's
might become kind of rarer now, possibly.
I'm sure, yeah. Because they're not going to be, I mean, let's face it.
Demand for the console.
Right. Things are going to change. Absolutely. Yeah.
As long as we get Time Pilot, though, in a ROM, we're all good.
Yes. Please.
Make it happen. And if it doesn't happen, it's all Casey's fault.
Please get me Time Pilot ROM. What do I got to do?
Please.
What do I got to do? I don't know. Is this a good view or you like this other one? You like that or you like that? What do you think's better?
I'm bad from any angle, so.
Yeah. You're so small. It's like I want to yell.
I know, and I got no control.
PJ! Hey!
Supposed to zoom. It's supposed to zoom.
There it goes.
Useless. Absolutely useless.
Retro Fighters needs to make controllers for these consoles. I love their Retro Fighters. Yeah, that'd be cool too. Oh, Brian, Brian, who makes the controllers? What's his name?
The BD?
Yes, BD Retro Mods.
I was going to buy
controller. I was going to buy one of his trackball controllers. I was going to buy one, or not a trackball, the spinner. I was going to buy the spinner from him. I really want to get one, but I just don't emulate on the PC very much, and that's what it was going to be for. But I need to look at his stuff again, because again, once I get through next month, I'll have a little bit more play money, and there's so many people make awesome stuff. OG Hugo, BD Retro Mods. There's so many awesome people.
We're living in the golden age of aftermarket controllers for everything right now.
Yes, yes, indeed.
But you said though, a trackball would be really cool for an Intellivision. I mean, I'm sure Casey's heard of a prototype of one, possibly, but yeah,
I'm sure
that'd be neat.
Yeah.
Or a better one for the ColecoVision. I mean, the roller controller is okay. I wouldn't call it premium.
I think you can probably use. Well, I don't know. I was going to say I think you might be able to
about that too with the ColecoVision.
Yeah, I was going to say
any aftermarket rollerball controller,
because they make one for 2600 and they make one for Master System, right?
But I think the pins they're wired differently.
You're right,
or something like
that. It probably wouldn't work. You're probably right.
Because the 7800 had a roller controller, right?
The 2600 did.
I don't think 7800 had.
Well, there's one for 5200, and I have.
Maybe that's what it is. It's a 9-pin, but it would be.
No, it's not 9-pin. 5200's got a big. It's a totally different kind of pin out. It's actually the same. Yeah, it's like the Neo Geo. It's the same pin out as Neo Geo. It's really weird.
So it looks like a printer cable or something.
I'll show you. Like, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this.
Oh, I can see it kind of well. Oh,
Look how big that is. Yeah.
It's like a 16 pin or something.
It's humongous. But because it's the same as Neo Geo, I bought extension cables for Neo Geo that work on this too for 5200.
Nice.
So it's kind of weird.
Never had that option with the Intellivision. No extension cables for us.
No.
Just
unless you had an
spring back.
Intellivision too, which, yeah, I don't know. I will be having Atari 5200 gamepads.
Whoa.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, really?
He's not interested in that at all.
So, what do I got to do?
Santa.
Yes, I am very interested in that OG Hugo. And I will promote the hell out of that crap.
That had to be tricky to make.
I know a friend of mine who was on my chat the other night that would also promote the hell out of that. I know a few people that are very interested in the Atari 5200 that would be very, very interested in you and what you have to do there, what you are offering. Please, more information. You can email me at cyrusmartin@yahoo.com. You can join my Discord and let me know what's going on with that. I'm very curious about that. I might be a little bit of an Atari 5200 fan. So don't tease me with something like that. Oh my gosh. Give me your info. You can be one of my, I would absolutely, this is one of those things that I don't normally want to have too much access to things as far as that goes, but I would be happy to help, and I would be happy to pay for my controller. I would be very happy to do that.
I got a question. Would
Yes.
an Atari 5200 controller work on an Atari 400 computer?
Say it one more time.
Would an Atari 5200 controller, the problem one, but it's good for certain things, work on an Atari 400, 800 computer?
The 400 and 800 use the same pinout as the 2600. In fact, the controller for the 800 is a 2600 controller.
But not a 5200.
No, it only has one button on the controller for the Atari computer. I have an
That is true.
XEGS.
That's
Yeah.
true. I had the 800. Sorry.
I love my
drive.
XEGS, but that's the downside. The controller, it's digital, it's not analog, and there's only one button.
Yeah.
So that's the downside of the
Limited.
Yeah.
That's why Star Raiders, you had to use the keyboard for everything.
Yeah. Yeah. He says 400 has BD9. So there you go. But I still love the XEGS that I have. I'm not saying that I don't. It's just,
I don't know anyone else in the world that has that.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
The only reason I have it is because my buddy John, the Retro Bro, he got one, and he got it with the box and everything. You see my box.
Yeah.
And it had a problem with the power supply. And so he wasn't really going to get into it anyway. It wasn't really his thing. And he was like, "Hey, do you want this?" And I bought it from him. And then I replaced the power supply, and it works perfectly.
So it had an interior power supply or an exterior power supply?
Exterior. A big brick, like a big
Yeah.
brick.
Like
Yeah.
the 5200.
Right. Yeah. So I
Like a
replaced
car
that
battery.
with a modern one that just plugs into USB. So it's fantastic. It works perfectly. It's really, really good. It's really, really good.
That's neat.
We knew what you meant, Hugo, and we're not smart enough to know that you had even gotten that wrong. So it's okay, because he said that BD9, and then he said DB9. We don't know. We knew what you meant, but thank you. I can do Luma code on the 5200 as well. Very nice.
So that makes it HDMI, right? If it's Luma code, is that right?
He's talking about an RGB mod. I've got an S video mod on mine, and it works great. It looks fantastic. And it works on because my CRT I have back here it doesn't do composite. It just does the best it'll do is S video. So that's why I have S video.
It looks so good.
It really, dude, S video is really
Perfect
good.
background.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The reason I was going to show you, the reason I have double dungeons running back there on the turbo is because we were playing these FM games for the Master System, and we were talking about Phantasy Star, and Chris Courage brought up double dungeons, and I was like, oh, let me run that in the back while we're doing the show. I forgot about that game.
So it can be HDMI then. Okay.
May have yelled DB9 loud. That's funny. Lumen code is HDMI using the RGB to HDMI module. I got you. I understand what you're saying. Okay. Hugo knows stuff. Hugo knows stuff. Can you imagine the conversations that Chris Courage and OG Hugo could have? Like, I would love to watch a podcast with them talking to each other about this stuff.
Completely. I think I'd learn a lot. They could do.
I'm just throwing it out there.
30-minute show.
It would be an awesome show. You know, I don't know what you would call it.
But then they'd show everybody all their tricks, and that's not very
well. That's probably. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it just seems like it would be fun.
Good at something, never do it for free.
That's right. I heard that in a movie somewhere.
How about a magic trick?
Yeah. So anyway, I guess we're getting the sprint. I mean, cross your fingers. Nothing goes wrong.
It had to be like a fire at the warehouse or something for this thing not to get shipped at this point, right?
Where's it shipping out of? That's what I'm curious about.
Azusa, California.
Where? Oh, California. Azusa. Okay.
Actually, a very famous football player, Christian Okoye, graduated from Azusa Pacific College. Remember the Nigerian Nightmare? Anybody? It's going back.
I don't remember. I'm sorry. I don't remember anything anyway, so you're asking a lot.
I remember the 5th is Friday, and that's when I'm getting a sprint.
You know, we're excited about the sprint. There's other things that have just come out, too. This has been a crazy year. Like, all the stuff that's come out this year. Atari put out, the Game Station Go, and that's crazy. A lot of people are really into that. Wired Up Retro, who I was talking about a second ago, was on my chat. Was it yesterday? I can't remember. And he had just gotten a Game Station Go. That's the one that has the keypad and the spinner.
Yes,
on it, right?
It's all like in one. It's perfect for like an airplane, it looks like.
Yeah.
Like you're being set. Like it's almost kind of like a switch. I know I said it, but you know.
What all does that thing play? Like what? Because it has a keypad on it. So it has to play
in television games, from what I understand, which is such a swing and a miss. But firmware, you know, I mean, you could probably add the emulator.
Well, if it has a keypad, that means 5200.
I would assume, yeah.
Because why else do you have a keypad?
Yeah, it's got a little roller ball on it. That's kind of cool.
That is pretty cool. And it has, it has the trackball on it too. Yeah.
Which is a genius way to make it just small enough. You know,
I think it's pretty cool. The other thing that a lot of people have been talking about is the Vectrex Mini.
Wow, are they ever?
Yeah. So the Vectrex Mini is a Kickstarter thing, and I don't know if it's going to be available past, like if it's going to get like a public release or whatever. Yeah. But very cool little system. It's not using the actual old school like CRT screen. It's got like a modern LCD screen, but it does, from what I understand, do a really good job of recreating the look and everything of the old school Vectrex.
It really does look good in what I saw. I always liked that Star Trek game, and I kind of concentrate on that a little bit. It looked good.
I haven't seen it playing in television game. Oh, you're talking about the Game Station Go. Yeah.
Casey, did you play the Vectrex Mini, I wonder, out at PRGE? I wonder.
Thank you, Eugene. I had to do the finger point because he does the Ghostbusters. You got to do the...
I also heard the old Vectrex controller will work on the new Mini Vectrex. So if you have an old Vectrex controller.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. I played a Vectrex just very briefly at the video game museum in Frisco, and I really wish I would have played one. I mean, I never even heard of the Vectrex until just a few years ago. I never knew about it back in the day, but the vector graphics on that thing they're like those arcade games, the Vector arcade games. I mean, it looks brilliant. It's beautiful.
It was odd, though. It was a system where you pretty much had to be 10 to 14 inches from it.
Yeah.
The
screen's
right
not too
on
big.
top of it like this.
Right. How big is the new one's screen the same size as the old one? Or
no, it's mini.
Oh, it's smaller than that. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
funny.
know what percentage. I would say it looks 70, somewhere between 60 and 75%.
Why is it smaller? I'm curious about that.
Well, the Vectrex was, I think it was almost $400 when it came out in 81 or whenever it came out. So it was really expensive. So I assume just to get a normal size screen, they wanted to keep it a certain price in order to hit their goal. But also, I think it has, you can port it out though.
Right. That's what I understand too. It has HDMI out on it. So,
and if you turned your TV, if you really want to get dedicated about it, you could flip your TV on its side. If you had a monitor, you could go really make it look like a Vectrex, I bet.
Yeah. No, you if it does support, what do they call that? Tate mode?
Yeah.
Tate?
Oh,
Joe from GameSack always says Tate mode, and it makes me say Tate mode every time I try to say Tate mode. Joe, you're in my head, man. You're in my head, man. Casey says, isn't it half size? Wow. It's already kind of small. That's what I was trying to say is like when I played the real one, I thought it was pretty small. Yep. And I'm like, you would think if this is just an LCD screen, you could make it the same size, if not a little bigger. But I guess they, like you said, they're just trying to do it as cheap as they can. And if you have HDMI out, it doesn't matter. But
what if it takes batteries? What if it'll run on batteries? It's so small. I mean,
if nothing else, I'm sure you could run it off of one of those little battery packs. You know, the little.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
something like that. Yeah,
I forgot about those things. Those things are kind of handy. Can the Vectrex do?
I hope so. I don't know. I have no idea what games are on Vectrex. I've seen stuff that look like asteroids. I don't know what the names of the games are, but I've seen like an asteroids kind of game. I've seen.
Isn't like Omega Race on there, or
I don't know. There's a Star Wars that they made for the Vectrex.
There is a Star Wars. Like I said, the Star Trek game is great. It's a real strategy.
You can run Doom on a pregnancy test.
I saw that video. That was hilarious.
Both figuratively and literally, Eugene.
D-Cell.
This is
the time of year D-Cells used to be king.
Dude, we have some for our steering wheels.
Yes, those are C's, I think.
Oh, those are C's. That's right.
Yeah, which is even rare.
Yeah, it's weird, dude. When we went to go,
right. Where are the B batteries? There's no B size batteries.
Dude, that's a good. What is up with there's all kinds of A's. You got AA, you got AAA, no B's.
Nope.
But you got C's and D's.
Yep.
I don't know. This is very strange. I never thought about that.
With the blue food, as George Carlin would say. There is no blue food. Don't say blueberries because they're purple.
That's interesting.
They're keeping us from the blue food.
If we could discover the blue food and the B batteries, we would open up this whole thing, man. We would figure it all out. That's right. Well, now we know. We've got a goal, people. We've set goals. Life goals. There's another thing that I want to talk about. So, Atari put out a new version of Tiger Heli this past year, and I got it, and it for the 7800, Atari 7800, and it's really good. It's not as good as like, the NES one or obviously the arcade version or anything, but still really cool that it's on Atari 7800. And I'm hearing that they're going to be more toe plan shooters coming to the Atari 7800. So this is good. Atari is supporting like old hardware that's new. Got the 7800 Plus sitting right here. I'm wondering, what do you think, PJ? Or is it possible Atari could start doing similar things for Intellivision stuff?
I think that has to be in the plans. And I think we're starting to learn that the console seems to have sold pretty well initially. I mean, just the initial launch of this console seems to be like it's going to be pretty successful as far as Atari goes. Why would you not? And like we were talking the other night, hire David Harley. The guy is so good at making these hacks. Let him go hog wild on something, and go with something new and exciting. I'd love to see him invested 100% into something and see what comes out the other side. It'd be good.
Oh, okay. Eugene's got an answer for us about B batteries.
Oh, here we go.
Damn it. I was hoping there wasn't an answer. I wanted this to be a mystery, but apparently they're found in Europe. That makes sense.
Okay, I was thinking maybe those giant 6-volt batteries you'd get for like a flashlight, remember? I was thinking maybe it was those, but no, it must. Well, maybe it is something like that, but interesting.
Whoa, yeah. Those batteries last forever too. Those big ass flashlight batteries. Like that's the only thing you ever use them for. Is just flashlights, right?
Yep.
Or when you're in school, you use them to hook wires to burn steel wool.
Experiment, yeah.
Yeah. That's it. That's the only two uses for them. Apocalyptic Minister had a Vectrex. Dude, that's cool. I never even knew about it. I never knew about it back then.
It's like half again as expensive as an Intellivision, and Intellivision was super expensive. So,
yeah, why did 9 volts not get a letter?
Trichome. That's a great observation.
The systems of measurements and everything are so bizarre. What we have a metric system that they implemented for numbers. How come there's no like equivalent for batteries? We need a metric system for batteries.
3rd grade, they tried shoving the metric system onto us hard. I mean, everything was converted to metric. You had to learn everything. We spent hours learning all this junk. Nothing. Useless. I don't know what a liter is. I really don't.
Well,
I know what a 2-liter is, but
my thing is we don't know enough to know if we're getting ripped off. How do we even know? You go to the store and it's like, oh, it's a 2-liter. Is it a 2-liter? We think it is. Is that pizza a large pizza, or is it really a medium pizza that they're now calling a large pizza?
And don't slip that grande venti crap on me.
We don't have to answer to anybody if we just name our shit something that doesn't make sense. There you go.
Large, extra large. That's it.
Interesting. All right. PJ, we've been going for a little while here. Before we wrap up, is there anything else you wanted to bring up? Any topics or anything of interest?
Wednesday night is Intellivision Day, December 3rd. And Casey is having a bunch of people play Intellivision games. Little 20-minute blocks. Everybody jumps in, and I will be on there Wednesday.
I think I'll be on there too. I think I'm doing something.
What game are you going to play? Do you know?
Space Armada. I'm doing Space Armada. Ooh, hopefully I'm not spoiling anything. I'm sorry if I am. But,
I think we're just hyping it for them.
You guys, if you guys want to see the most awesome, badass version of Space Armada of all time, the greatest, it won't be me. I'm not that great. But the game itself is great. Check out Casey's channel Wednesday. If you don't watch,
it's a great format too. It's like 20 minutes with one person, 20 minutes another, and just go right into it. I'm going to be playing because I just wanted to pick a game and I think anybody else wanted to play. So I picked Robot Army, but I kind of like Robot Army. Like
Robot Army is really good, man.
It's like Berserk.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great. So a shoot.
Last line. Speaking of which, anyone know where the regular size toilet paper rolls can be found? They're so elusive. That's a good point. What is a regular roll of toilet paper anymore? I don't know. I don't even know
the jumbo ones. Like if you ever worked at a bar, they're like this big.
Yeah. Scorpion Spear. I'm not saying that right. I'm sorry. The Vectrex is the one console that I would not ever want a mini version of or to connect to a television. I can understand that because of the way it looks with the CRT and the actual. But if it's
a recreation of the Vectrex, maybe it really works on a big TV though.
I don't know. I haven't seen. I'd have to see one running in real life. I'd have to see it.
Let's ask the question, Casey. Did you get one? We'll see.
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Now, if they started manufacturing this on the actual console, oh well, yeah. Nobody's making CRTs anymore. They're not doing it.
I found the price had gone down on them though a little bit. I started looking a couple weeks ago.
Oh, on the older, on the
I was looking for like a 30-inch. Like if I'm gonna get one, let's get a real one.
Yeah.
How big's the one Max got?
Oh my God.
Was it 40-inch?
That was 35-inch.
That's a monster,
dude. You don't want that. You don't want that. I've got a 26-inch.
Luke.
Hang on, I'll get to it in a second. I got a 26-inch, and that's fine. That's more than...
that was the workhorse of the CRTs in the day,
I picked frogs.
We want to know if you pre-ordered a Vectrix, Casey.
Casey got 12 Vectrix minis. Probably. He probably got all of them.
Yeah, if you can't order a Sprint right now, it's because Casey got all of the Sprints.
Yes.
Just give me the pallet. I don't care.
Take away the 2, Luke. Oh my God. No. You got 10? No, he got 1.
He did order one though. Okay, so we'll know. I'm curious what his reaction and how it plays and everything.
Yeah, 19-inch is a perfect size for a CRT. If you're going to keep it close. Like not if you're going to be
on a 19 too.
19's a very good, and there's a lot of 19-inch ones that
not over pixelated,
and they're not too. The problem is if you go lower than 19, the prices go way up. Like the smaller TVs are way more expensive.
Yep,
it's weird. So 19's probably the sweet spot for that. Used to have a 36-inch. Yeah, dude, that 35-inch that Max like tricked me into moving for him. You son of a bitch, Max. Dude, that was crazy. That was so bad.
Was a great video though.
It's an awesome TV. And he'll never move it again. I'm sure it will stay there.
The house.
That house will fall down around that TV.
Build a cabinet around it, be done with it.
It's a beautiful TV though.
Sony,
Nick,
no baloney.
Nick says Casey is becoming the vintage gaming drug dealer. You want a Vectrix, man? I got you. Yeah. Hey, man, you need a Vectrix? What are you looking for? We got
Vectrix. I got your Segas.
I got you. I got you, man.
Drive. Sprint. You guys? I got Sprint. Nobody else got Sprint. I got Sprint.
Dude, we're about to have the Intellivision Sprint. I'm hoping nothing causes any delays and we get them this week. That would be so awesome to be able to do it over the weekend. We're all going to be playing this damn thing. I cannot. The amount of videos and streams of people playing Intellivision Sprint is going to be crazy. I don't know what
a defibrillator or something nearby in case he may just go straight for 40 hours and just not.
Yeah. There might be a news story. Let's not say that. Let's not.
Casey let's at 4 in the morning.
A local man was found in his home. We don't want to jinx anything. Max says CRT will become another piece of furniture like the old wooden floor model TVs. Oh my God.
I get one of those again.
Dude, I would love to have a cabinet TV.
We had 3 cabinet Sony 26-inch.
I want a Zenith. I want a Zenith.
Great.
Like the old days. I want a Zenith.
We had a black one that was glass. It had speakers on either side built in.
Yeah,
this one of the later ones had a remote that had all these like ball bearings and everything for the buttons. Oh, it was really high end.
Oh, dude. Hey, do you remember? We're talking about batteries. Do you remember the remote control batteries that were like shaped weird? They were like some kind of weird shape. It was like one big battery that would go in the remotes. They came out with it was like the late 80s, early 90s. They brought out these weird. They were like flat.
For Sony?
No, they were for all kinds of remote controls, but Zeniths had these. They were like shaped like almost like a square, but it was a little bit off on one side. And the remote had to have one of these remote batteries. It wouldn't use AA's or AAA's. It was a special.
Really but it had to be.
I was just remembering them the other day, and I was like, "Oh my God, I forgot about that." They had remote. So
they're like
batteries.
A nickel metal hydride. Were they recharged? They had to be rechargeable then, were they? Or was that just a one and done?
They were not rechargeable.
Wow.
And as far as I know, the only thing that ever used them was remote controls.
Sounds like
Crazy.
an RCA thing, JVC.
Yeah, well, Zenith had it. I know that for
Zenith.
a fact.
You want to blow up your house, get a Zenith. Their picture tubes would always like catch fire. But they were the first one to have the Space Command remote control. And it was like a whistle. It was a high-end whistle. It would freak out dogs if you had a dog.
Wow. Look at this. Apocalyptic Menace said, I believe I have a 19-inch, but I have a 13-inch Mickey Mouse TV that sells for $500. Good God.
Oh, wow. I think I saw one of those on Twitter one time. Someone was...
Yeah, right, Tricom. It was just remotes that had this stupid battery. Casey says he has to eat dinner. Thank you for showing up, Casey, and thanks for all your hard work.
Casey,
dude, you know how much we owe Casey as a community? Like, really. Thank you, Casey.
Thanks, Casey.
Thank you so much for everything.
I hope you get the big piece of chicken tonight.
Yeah. The big chicken breast with extra crispy. Yes. Thank you, Casey. Same with little incels, random.
That's true. Zenith did have those. It was like the heat on your finger would change it.
Yeah, that's there. Yeah, right. Exactly. The touch buttons. Zenith, man. I had a Samsung 30-inch 1080p CRT. That thing. Oh my God, I can only imagine.
That's a really good TV, Nick.
Yeah, dude. Those are highly sought after.
You didn't get rid of that, Nick. Why would you have gotten rid of that?
Those are very sought after TVs. Wow. Thank you, Casey. Absolutely. Casey deserves the largest of breasts. Well, never mind. I was going to say something. Never mind. Anyway, thanks, Si. I'm eating chicken Alfredo and Caesar salad. Well, there you go.
A2, Casey. A2.
Yeah. Nick, I have no idea what happened to that thing, honestly. I left it at my parents' place when I moved out. I'm sure it got set out by the... What?
Tell them you want it back.
I'm sure it got set out by the street. I'm sure.
And probably just had something thrown over it and a couple vases thrown on top.
Yeah, man. Wow, what an interesting show we've had. I really appreciate everybody coming to hang out with us and just share some of this moment while we're waiting for the sprint to come out. And, you know, it's a pretty good discussion. We had a lot of thoughts about random stuff, but also about video games and the sprint and everything. So, PJ, thank you for being here. Tell me about your channel. What's going on with you? What are your plans? What's happening?
I haven't been really doing much with the channel, but I think with the sprint arriving this week, and I probably will do a little bit. Plus, I will be Wednesday, like I said, with Casey. So look forward to that.
Awesome. Me too.
And hopefully again with all you all some evening.
Yes. Thanks everybody for coming to hang out. This has been a lot of fun. We'll do more of this more often now that I've got my setup. This is fine, right? This is a decent setup for doing this. We don't have to do anything beyond this. Maybe we'll play games next time. You know, we don't have to just. It's hard to play games on my
games. Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe we'll have some news about Time Pilot. You never know. Things
that would be OG Hugo. We got to talk. We got to talk about stuff. Breaking news with the 5200 stuff. Wow. We got to talk about stuff. But anyway, yes. Thank you very much, guys. Silver Wings, thanks for popping in. Tricom, Eugene, Apocalyptic, Casey was here, Nick was here. Oh my God, there's so many people. Last Line, Retro Bro, John was here. We had so many. Scorpion,
Saboteur was here.
Yeah, Saboteur. Holy crap. It's a lot of people. It's all of the people. OG Hugo. Pharaoh Man. Chris Courage was here. Bassarino showed up. Good Lord. Born Distracted was here. Cranable stopped by for a minute. I'm gonna miss Luke's Awakening. Did I not say Luke? Oh my God. I'm gonna miss somebody. I always miss people every time I do this. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm sorry if I missed you. Oh, Pierre. Did I say Pierre? Buggy was here. Yeah. I'm sorry. I know I'll miss people. It sucks. I know. I'm sorry. You have my eternal apology. But anyway, this was awesome. We'll do it again soon. You guys are great. Thanks for hanging out with us, PJ. Thank you for being here and for everything. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for having me, sir.
100%. 100%. And I look forward to Wednesday and I look forward to Friday.
I think I'm right after you on Wednesday, I think.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
all right.
We'll see you then.
That'll work. All right. Don't immediately leave, PJ, but I'm going to take you down and we're going to put the little thing and then that'll be it. So
have a great week, everyone.
Yep. Y'all take care. Thank you. All right.